In this video, we're going to talk about how we multiply and divide fractions. It's a really useful skill. Now, in order to talk about dividing fractions, we first got to understand how we multiply fractions. The procedure, or the way that you multiply fractions, is really quite easy. Let's say I wanted to multiply 1/2 times 1/4. All I'm going to do, if I am multiplying fractions together, is I'm going to multiply the top numbers, in this case 1 times 1, and then I'm going to multiply the bottom numbers, in this case 2 times 4, which is 8. And that's my answer. 1/2 times 1/4 is 1/8. Now, that's an easy thing to memorize, but I don't want you to just memorize. I want you to be able to master why this is the case. So I'm going to draw a little picture for us to illustrate what's going on. Here I'm going to take a circle and divide it up into 4 equal pieces. So if you're tracking with me, each of these slices is 1/4 of the circle. Now look what we're doing here. We're taking 1/2 of 1/4. Words, in my opinion, help understand why this works. We're taking 1/2 of 1/4. So let's draw this out. If I take 1/2 of 1/4, I just split this down the middle like that. Notice I've split the fourths in 2, and if I do that to all 4 of these slices, what we've now created for ourselves is not fourths, but eighths. We have 1/8 here, another eighth, 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 and then these obviously are both 1/8. We've taken our fourth and split it in half to get 1/8. So that's why it works, but let's practice with some maybe more hefty examples, shall we? Let's consider maybe 3/5 times 2/6 and 4/8 times 7/3. What would these be? Well, we're just gonna repeat that process, multiply across the top and the bottom. 3 times 2 is 6, 5 times 6 is 30, and that's our answer. On the bottom now, or the second question, 4 times 7 is 28, and 8 times 3 is 24, and that's our answer. So that's how you multiply fractions. It's pretty straightforward, but let's now talk about dividing fractions. Let's say I wanted to divide 1/2 and 1/4. Now I'm going to stick a pin in this for now, and what I want to do is bring to the surface something that I think is rather intuitive. I want to remind you that 10 divided by 5 is the same thing as 10 times 1/5. 10 divided by 5 is 2, and 10 times 1/5, or 1/5 of 10, is 2. There's a special relationship here known as the reciprocal. This 5 and this 1/5, they are what are called reciprocals of one another. A reciprocal is just when you take a number and you put it on its head. In this case, 5, that's really the same thing as 5 over 1. But if I'm taking the reciprocal of that, that's 1 over 5. And what's special about reciprocals is that when you multiply them together, you always get 1, right? 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5, or itself, is just 1. And that's true for any reciprocal pair. If I do 3 over 2 times 2 over 3, again, just flipping that fraction, I get 6 over 6, which again is equal to 1. So how does that help us? Well, when we divide fractions, we're going to utilize this reciprocal property or this reciprocal idea. When we're dividing 1/2 and 1/4, we're going to turn this into a different problem actually. We're going to turn this in to 1/2 multiplied by 4 over 1. And we know how to do this, right? We just know we multiply straight across the top and straight across the bottom, get our new fraction, and that's the answer. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 4 divided by 2 just simplifies to 2. Now that's interesting. We divided two fractions and somehow we got a whole number. That won't always happen, but I want to again represent with a visual what's going on here. We are asking ourselves, how many times can you put 1/4 into 1/2, right? So if I draw this circle into 2 halves, what I really want to do is ask how many 1/4, which look maybe something like this, fit inside of 1/2. Well, check this out. I can go ahead and duplicate this. Maybe rotate this here. And I can fit 2 of them in there. And that's what we got for our answer. 1/2 divided by 1/4, or how many times does 1/4 go into 1/2, is 2. And that's how you divide fractions. But let's maybe go over a few examples just for some extra practice. I want you to try these. Let's say I want to do 2/5 divided by 1/4, 3/4 divided by 1/2, and let's go 6 over 8 divided by 2 over 3. Give these a try. 2/5 divided by 1/4 is going to become 2 over 5 times 4 over 1, which is 8 over 5. 3/4 divided by 1/2 is going to become 3 over 4 times 2 over 1, which will become 6 over 4. And lastly, 6 over 8 divided by 2 over 3 is going to become 6 over 8 times 3 over 2, and we get 18 over 16. And that is how you multiply and divide fractions.